Today we're going to be taking this bus right here, and we're going to be heading to Sucre in Chuquisaca, Bolivia. Let's go. Well, here we are, heading out, going to
Sucre.
Well, we've stopped for dinner, and that's it. We got some chicken. Time to continue on. Made it here to Sucre, to our hotel at 3 a.m. and now it's the morning, so it's almost 7 now, and I've been up for a little bit, and so here we are. Let's see what Sucre has to offer. So we're gonna head up towards the plaza, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, it's up this way. We drove through, well, we drove by it last night to get to our hotel. It's a very different city than some of the others that I've done videos in, Santa Cruz or some of the small pueblos. We're gonna head on up here. See, they got some cedar trees planted here. People setting up for the morning, for the day. You can see she's setting up some scarves, it looks like, blankets. These vendors, they bring their bag, as you can see, and then they set that up. It looks really nice. It looks really cool when there's a ton of them set up on one street. We might be able to see some of those in this video. Now here we are at the Plaza 25 de Mayo, I believe. Yes, 25 de Mayo. Let's see about crossing. There's not a lot of traffic. So Sucre is technically one of the two capitals here of Bolivia. The other is La Paz, and Sucre was the first capital, and La Paz became the second one, I believe, and that's because La Paz, that's where all the government officials and stuff are now. That's where all the buildings are, that's where all the people are and whatnot. Way up there you can see there's some antennas on top of a hill and trees and stuff. That's kind of weird. It's just like this round hill in the middle of nowhere. Well, not in the middle of nowhere, because we are still here in the plaza. A lot of pigeons. And you can hear the loros, the parrots up in the trees here as well. See some of them flying around. So apparently this guy is the Grand Marshal something. What did it say? Ayacucho. Cool building. You can see the same, what is that called, coat of arms that you can find on the Bolivian flag right there. So yeah, pretty early in the morning, not a lot of traffic, which is pretty nice. Maybe this isn't a well-trafficked area of Sucre. I don't know if this is part of this, but it's really cool. It's a clock tower. You got bells up there. Zoom in, huh? The time is off. Got the bells in there. Some really cool architecture over here on this part of the church. I always find Bolivian electric work so very interesting. Here's that hill again. Just a few streets down. See some people way up ahead selling something. So yeah, people are definitely setting up. I don't know if I want something more traditional or what. If we look down here, we can see right down that we're up a little higher. Let's see. You can see the buildings down there. So let's talk about our plans today. Our plans are going to be get some food, first and foremost. And then I would love to take my boys to this Dinosaur place. I don't know what to call it. I can't remember what they call it. But here in Bolivia, they have dinosaur tracks that are up on this wall. Obviously, it used to not be a wall, and it moved up. But it's really cool looking. I don't think my kids can see that, but there's a lot of cool things that they can see. So here's the backside of the first church we saw. It looks like they're blocking this off for the setup down there. It is a weekend, so they tend to set up more on the weekends. So what else are we gonna do? The dinosaur thing, that should be really interesting, especially for the boys. And I heard there's a really nice cemetery to walk through. I'd like to see that. It's almost like a park. And of course there's some other plazas, there's some markets. So let's check those out today. And right around the corner here, we come up to the market, at least one of the markets. We just, I think this is called the Market Central, the center market. Looks like it's got an upstairs as well. And of course, it's split off into sections. And people aren't here that early. 7:15. And no one's here. Well, not no one. But not a lot of people are here. It's weird seeing a market not set up like this. Nothing set up. And I'm hungry. If we can find breakfast, which looks like it's up there. If we can find some stairs, I bet we could find some breakfast. You got all these spots that would open up, sell clothes and different things like that, but right now it's bare. So I'm gonna head up, find some stairs. There's some, and see if I can get some breakfast. I was right. We reached the top. Let's see what breakfast that we can find. I would like a juice. A lot of places still not set up though. Huh. Let's go over there and get some juice. See what they sell here. They have coffees. They have api. They have sandwiches, egg sandwiches. It's pretty American, I guess. Of course, you got empanadas, some juices and whatnot. Let's see what we get. I don't think I want to eat here. I'll wait. Here's some breakfast items. Donuts, pastries. I think I kind of want a salteña, because I hear that salteñas are different in each department. And now that we're in the department of Chuquisaca and not in Santa Cruz, I'd like to see what that's like. Look at that hotel. Cretaceous Hotel. So they really play on that here in Bolivia. The whole dinosaur thing, kind of touristy, so it makes sense. And it worked, because here I am. Right now we're coming up to the park that's called Simón Bolívar. Now Simón Bolívar is why we are called Bolivia, why this is called Bolivia, named after him. He, during the 1800s, helped free many, not just Bolivia, but many of these nations that were under Spanish rule at the time. And here that park is now. Parque Simón Bolívar. Jog across the street so we don't get smacked. And there's a little bit more people here, but it looks like a place to walk, like almost like a track. You got a fountain here with actual water in it, which is rare. Got dogs and all sorts of people walking around exercising, so that's cool. We're gonna head up that way. You'll notice something very interesting is this is called the White City. Also, Sucre, the White City. Most of the buildings here are white with this type of roofing, with the ceramic reddish roofing. And that's very interesting because here in Bolivia, the residents could paint their buildings another color, but their taxes would skyrocket on their building. So that is why you have so many buildings that are white. And we'll get a better view of those, hopefully, when we go to like the lookout that oversees the area here. that oversees the city of Sucre. And as I said, it is called the White City, not to be confused with Minas Tirith from The Lord of the Rings in Gondor. The White City. This is the White City in Bolivia. They got a lot of nice central little places, roundabouts and such. As you can see, this is kind of a roundabout. I'm sure it has a different name because it's not quite a roundabout, it just splits. But they do a lot of upkeep, a good job, because, for example, this lady up here, last night at 3 a.m., at 2 a.m., we saw a lot of people coming through. A lot of people while coming through in our taxi, and they were cleaning up the streets. So maybe not on the outskirts, but at least here, they're cleaning up the streets. So good for them, because one of my least favorite things about some of these South American countries, countries in general, is littering, and just seems like there's a lot in Bolivia because there's no penalty. There's no penalty for it. Some more vendors selling, a biker. If you look up that way, you can see what kind of area we're in. It's a dry, mountainous, desert type of area. I'm thankful for the part of Bolivia we live in. If you like the countryside, that's more the place to go. If you like the city, this is a nice, pretty city. Coming up to the other corner, backside. No, not the backside, but the other corner of the plaza. We see people setting up some stuff. Bracelets and ponchos, clothes. Looks like some hand knitted dinosaur toys. Maybe not, but definitely dinosaur. And then we're back at the corner of the plaza that we were at before. People setting up to trap tourists. This is something really cool. Chocolate. I love chocolate, and they have good chocolate here, so we're gonna have to try some of that. Alright, look what we found. Some salteñas. I'm gonna go ahead and get one. Buen día.
Buen día.
¿Cómo es?
¿De carne de pollo a 8 o no usan teclar a 9?
Pollo.
¿Una?
Dos nomás. Well, my allergies are just killing my eyes today. But we did get a salteña. And so I'm curious how much different this is than the ones I've tasted before. Pretty much just got the outside on that one. So this time let's try to get some of the juice. Whoa, that is way different. Way different spices. It's not sweet like the ones in Santa Cruz for sure. I'm not sure what I taste, but it is kind of, I don't know, just a lot different. A lot of spices. Here's where we're staying. Come down this sketchy hallway at night in the dark at 3 a.m. Windy up. And then you come around this corner here, right here. is the entrance. And this is inside the hotel. Very pretty, nice place to eat or sit, and a nice place to eat in here. They got a breakfast bar. And she's literally making us eggs right now. This guy's eating a banana. We got our second salteña. They're just having toast with a smoothie, strawberry smoothie. Well, look what I found. A little brochure. The city of chocolate, Sucre, Bolivia. And look at this. This is great. Tells you where all the good chocolate places are. They have a whole museum of chocolate, but it's closed today, so that's sad. But yeah, this is going to be probably the most helpful map I've ever encountered in my life.
And now we're going up to see the dinosaur park.
Looks like they're doing a new museum down there, closer to the wall that was once the ground. You can see dinosaur tracks on the wall there. We'll get a better view here probably, but it extends all the way over that way and has all sorts of different dinosaur tracks along it. Here we got, it looks like a plesiosaurus as we come up here and enter. It's a long walk. Now you can see they have some mining stuff going on, and that's all throughout here in Sucre. That is because that was and I think still is their main thing here, mining. And so we got limestone in the tracks over there, and that's how they were discovered. Looks like we have a Spinosaurus here. I don't know if they have those actual kind of tracks, but that's what we have. Here we got, I want to say a Mosasaurus, but I'm not sure. I'm no dinosaur expert. Oh, that's fake. Let's check out over here one more time, and just how big that is crazy. And that was once just ground and got moved up by the flood and erosion. All right, over here we have a map, so you can see different statues that they have set up, and here we are. You can go walk around here and check out all the different things, fossils, dinosaurs, footprints. I'd like to go down here. I don't think kids can, but that'd be cool.
We should steal the eggs.
Oh, wow. Go get inside the eggs. Go around for a photo. Here we got some footprints of dinosaur footprints. Here's some bigger ones. You can kind of see this is a sauropod. It's a type of dinosaur. But look at the size difference from my rather large hand. The different types of tracks you'll find, the different type of dinosaurs for each. That one's cool. Pteropod. And you can see replicas of the different tracks. It's a dead dinosaur. Here's a diorama. Here's a bigger diorama. Some fossils you might be on the lookout for, boys. Over here, there's a snail fossil. Obviously, you have different shells and stuff.
Can we get fossils?
We can look for them, and when we go to Ikla, they have a lot of fossils around there. Look at the size of this one. Look at that track. Look at that dinosaur. Wow. It's huge.
Talk about that.
Let's go up there. Check it out, huh? Lots of dinosaurs. Look at this little one. Imagine you're swimming and you come across this nasty looking thing. And look at this one. It's like a alligator. But imagine any of these coming across them. Not just the carnivores, but the herbivores. Here's an iguana. We can see those where we live. Here is, looks like a land crocodile. What's this called? Barosaurus or something? No. Look at this thing. I don't even know what that is. Kind of like a turtle. Here's that. I think that's that fish that they said was prehistoric, quotations, but now is not. They actually found them, or found fossils or something. Look at the size of that snake. Look up top there. There's a dinosaur. Imagine you're just walking through the woods and come across a baby and the mother towering above you. Go stand by the leg so we can see how tall it is. Wow. You can hear the noises that it might have made coming from that rock. That's kind of what they think it used to look like. I'm not sure. I don't think they're sure. You can see the paths that some of them might have taken, the dinosaur, and the tracks along the wall. So right here is one of the largest places of tracks from dinosaurs in the world. There's over 5,000 of these tracks all along this wall and in this area. Imagine the battle that would have been fought here. Which dinosaur is your favorite now, Ronnie? That one?
Yeah.
Let's see. I think that is just a Tyrannosaur. I say Tyrannosaur. That's a big old dino.
I was usually,
The other one, the bigger one?
yeah.
Yeah, that thing's huge, huh? I doubt anything wanted to attack that. Look at this little guy. Most raptors were only the size of a small dog. So, actually most dinosaurs were. Most dinosaurs we think big, but most weren't big. Why don't we go to the park and check it out? Let's go through here first, yeah? We got the bone structure, that same dinosaur that was outside. Carnotaurus. Some different critters. Look at the eyes on that frog. It's more fossils. Cool. These are fossilized bones. Got a fossilized or replica of that. I forget what that thing's called. Some of the dinosaurs, what they might have looked like. This was found here. A footprint of this dinosaur, the armored dinosaur. And here you can see a better photo of all of it. Here's another type of dinosaur that would have been found in this area. This as well. I mean, there must have been some type of huge migration. Who knows what the earth was looking like before the flood. But yeah, you can see that they cross all over these different spots. Yeah. You wouldn't want to go swimming back then. Anyway, that's pretty cool. All right. We got some more. It's a little gift shop there. As you can see, they still have mining operations going on around here. Look at this guy trying to get a bite to eat. The nest of eggs. Little baby ones, yep. Pretty cool. Looks a little place to eat. I think we should go up here though. Looks like this will be the best vantage point. So that is the Dinosaur Park here. I don't think we can go down there today, but maybe someday we'll go down there when the boys are bigger, because I know kids aren't allowed to go down there. We arrived back from the Dinosaur Park, and as you can see, now that it is almost 11, we have all these vendors that are now set up, and every Sunday and Saturday, every weekend, they close off, they barricade so the cars can't come through to the plaza. There's some old photos. Let's go see what they got. Maybe we can find a good place to eat lunch sometime. Of course, you have all the typical things that we usually see. Probably gonna see, not a lot, but some, what are they called? Extranjeros. Tourists like me. We can see some coming in now. But yeah, this is kind of it. I'm looking for that chocolate place. That's what I really want to find. No cars in the plaza, that's nice. Places set up, things to drink, places to sit. Okay, we found it. The main thing we are here for in Bolivia. Chocolate. Yeah, this is why we are in Sucre. For the chocolate. Look at that. We better get some, huh? Buen día.
Can
Here's a little dinosaur chocolate. And some other ones. We spent about $6 on all these. In the States, these specialty chocolates, who knows how much they'd be. Tell us, how does it taste?
It's really good. It's milk chocolate, but it's really good.
Snot Boy might bet he likes it. Let's see that. Oh, yeah. We're in the main plaza, just walked around to the other side, and we're back at that place that I mentioned this morning. Like, I believe it's called La Casa Blanca, no? Pretty sure this was the place they had for like the Capitol building at the beginning, or like primarily here in Bolivia. But let's go in and see what it's all about. So here we are inside. I was a little bit mistaken. It's not called the White House. It's called the Casa de Libertad, which is the House of Liberty, their Liberty House. So she said we can go pretty much wherever we want, but to go to the lookout, we need to go up this way. Some cool paintings. Tell a story, probably. Looks like indigenous people. Inca. The workers. Looks like the miners of the earth. Let's go see what's up here. Okay, let's go. Oh, let's go in here first. Big empty hall. We can see out here to the courtyard. That's cool. Let's check it out. Look at all the different rooms and stuff. Okay. Here's the backside.
Let's go like this.
Boys. Buen día. Here's the plaza. This is a little short for me. I got a duck to come in here. Looks like we can go up to that window, or even up there. Let's go up there right after. Let's check out this side first, and when he comes down, we'll go up there. Here's some other places you can visit. This is the Pink Castle, I think is what you would call it. Here's a waterfall, cascada, a lagoon. So some interesting places here that you can go visit. Up to the other side now. Got a good view of all of Sucre, the city of Sucre. Right down there is the corner where we were, where we bought the chocolates. But you can see that a lot of the houses are white. A lot of the buildings are just white with that ceramic red roofing and tiles. And that's just kind of how they were and have stayed ever since. And they kind of want to keep that aesthetic, mostly here in the central area. As you can see further off, you don't really see that as much. Okay. Wow.
It's down.
Look at that.
Oh, you would die if you fell down there.
Good observation. So we can go up here now. Let's do it very carefully, okay? No race. Go ahead. You'll be all right. You'll die? I don't think so. Go, go, go.
That is coming down.
Now we are at the very tippy top. Look at that, there's the church, boys. I don't know what's going on here, but people are covered in this stuff. Maybe a wedding? I don't know. We're gonna see if we can get some pizza over here. Let's go. We decided to go in to the pizza place. So let's see if it's any good. We got 2 pizzas. Ooh, look at this. We got mushroom, white sauce, and spinach. We got ají, like a hot sauce. And we got a basic pepperoni pizza for the kiddos. Ooh, that looks good, doesn't it? Ooh. It's good? Give us a rating, 1 out of 10. 10 being the best pizza you ever had and a 1 being the worst. What would you say? Is it the best pizza you ever had or not?
Best.
Is this the best? Let's try it. I'm gonna try mine. Ours. This is the one with spinach mushrooms. Not the best, but it's good. Eso es. Ese lugar, ¿cómo se llama? We're here at the mirador. Just before sunset. There's a beautiful church. There's a lot of white churches around here. Hills or mountains, I guess, the tops of the mountains from before are right there. Here's a fountain. Let's go take a look at the fountain. Come on, Bennett. Come on, boys. Let's take a look. Empty, like usual. Let's go look at the mirador. There's a little clock on there, it's neat. Up in this area and down towards the main plaza, should be down that way. There's a lot of old architecture, heavily influenced by Spain. So we're here during the World Cup, the Copa Mundial, and so there's a lot of people watching that type of thing. You can hear it in the background. Right here, we can watch the sunset in the west. You can see more modern building, and then all across, up that way, is all Sucre. I'm sure this is a real nice place during sunset. I think we're gonna leave prior to that. We're gonna take a look down here. Sounds fun. Everybody's on their phone watching the World Cup. Everybody's watching the World Cup. You can hear it on the radios. People all gathered around Argentina versus Spain. So it's a big one. See all these people gathered around watching. Let's take a look down here. We're a little late. Looks like a lot of things are closed, but you can see traditional styles. I always like this with the llamas, stuff like that. I really like. They make lots of blankets and stuff of that. Ay, estoy mirando. Ya, gracias. Bien interesante. We got these ponchos. I really like the ponchos. I don't know when I'd ever wear one, but they're neat. ¿Cómo está? Let's go down this way. And it's interesting. All their little places have padlocks on them. They lock their things up that they sell. There's some really neat things here. You can get nice gloves and all sorts of things. So what do we get, Ron? We got a hacky sack with the Bolivian color flag. Let me see a kick. See if you can kick it to Jace back and forth.
Okay.
Gentle. Kick it gentle. Try again. Yeah. And then I got something else, but this is going to be a Christmas gift. Buying it in July.
Those hats I see.
I do really like how old these streets are. And a lot of things, an architecture that's pretty old. Heading down from the mirador, from the lookout of Bolivia. Right, Baron? Okay, let's cross. He's going that way. Jump up on the sidewalk here. We got a supermarket. Let's see what it looks like in here. Of course, they got chocolate. They got M&M's, Skittles, cereals. Of course, your regular type of products. Looks like some nasty bologna. We got, look at that, pancake syrup. That is a rare thing here. And Hershey syrup. I'm tempted to buy some. Go ahead and grab. How much is it?
90 days.
Oh, never mind. It's $9. I think I'll rather not. That's interesting though. Tiny little market. I've seen a few of these different ones. It's really cool down there. They got some trees kind of making a canopy over the sidewalk all the way down there. And then of course just some really cool old looking streets. Let's walk up this. What do you see? Look at this. This looks cool. I think that's Quechua. Ichumoko. Well, look at this cool alleyway. This is the kind of stuff I like to see. Not snot-nosed little dogs. I don't really like to see. Oh no! A giant pit bull! Alright. Well, don't freak out. Look at this street. Just cement and rocks. I'm here in the taxi with our driver, and he's talking about the game. Every time we stop at a corner, we hear the game on phones and stuff. So it's pretty important to the Latin culture, the soccer game, football. Right now, Spain is winning 1-0. So I prefer Spain to win, but I don't really care that much.
Como pueden ver, tal vez se ve diferente en lo que es vacío y en lo que es lleno.
Claro.
Como Como pueden ver, en ese sentido, todo lo que es el sistema del teatro, claro, el estilo es el neoclásico, el estilo que estaba a la moda en ese momento, tanto en la ciudad de Sucre como a nivel internacional, razón por la cual el teatro en esa época se construye con ese diseño. Como seguramente vieron, la capacidad de más de 500 personas, entre lo que es la mezcla de la platea que tenemos aquí y los palcos, hasta las galerías que tenemos por encima, ¿no? Y como pueden ver, importantísima en muchas épocas, ¿no? Bueno, la siguiente recomendación.
All right, a new day here in Sucre, Bolivia, and we're gonna check out the catacombs under the church, where there are what? What are we gonna find? There's
Dead
mummies.
people.
Yeah, mummies, and these are from 250 years ago, roughly, and so it's not that old, but you know, the United States is 250 years old, so that's interesting. These will be colonial bodies, not indigenous, because they didn't have cemeteries, proper cemeteries. They buried under the church, under the theater.
Para que se puedan ajustar, para que sea más cómodo. Y si no, pero me avisa de unos casquitos.
I'll help you.
Oh, I just saw one, Chase.
Muy bien, ahora sí, si gustan podemos pasar por ahí, no hay problema.
Ya.
Muy bien, como pueden ver, eso es un chal, o también llamado chompa por nosotros, que prácticamente lo que es un tejido totalmente hecho a mano, igual que el rubón, con influencias. Con mucho cuidado, van a ver. Son huesos, son restos mortales, huesos de verdad, por si acaso cabe destacar. Y esos huesos son parte de esa colección que hemos traído, se estructuraba en las ciudades antiguas. Y este tipo de tendencia lo traen los españoles, desde Europa. Así se construían las iglesias en su mayoría. Todas las iglesias tienen la piedra mejor refinada, ¿no? Pero al ser esta estructura subterránea no había necesidad de refinarla.
Some
Son
bones.
subterráneos, que prácticamente están para marcar el peso. ¿Sí? Como pueden ver, aquí estamos en una zona de los pasajes, que prácticamente es igual a otra bóveda, el sistema de lotería y pared de cálica. Pero no significa que...
Ah, ¿sí?
Sí, son varias personas.
Wow.
Toda esta zona, como pueden ver, incluso es de oxigenada. Entonces, mientras vamos saliendo, van a sentir lo que es la brisa.
So right where we're sitting, right where we're at, under the ground here, there is,
Mommy.
that's where we just came from. Yeah, right? The catacombs. What'd you think of them?
Good.
What was your favorite thing? Were you scared?
No.
No. You saw young, a 16-year-old, a 10-year-old, I think 62-year-old mummy. Or that's how old they were when they died. So it's pretty interesting that under here are some catacombs. And there's other ones throughout the city that some people think they're connected because this one was unearthed by an earthquake. And that's how they found these. An earthquake actually unearthed them and they were able to find them under there. And then add their own support and stuff to keep the catacombs visible, and so that we can go down there and check them out. But that's very cool, very interesting. Not necessarily Bolivian specific food, but here's steak and grilled chicken. We'll end our time here in Sucre, in the plaza at night. Thanks for watching.